What is up, y'all? It is your girl Cuban. Welcome to my first ever YouTube video. So it is currently Saturday. It is 9:50 in the morning. I have a full day for Saturday, so we've got a soak off and a full set, as well as another full set, but it's a builder gel full set. Right now I just got here, but I actually do need to run back out to my car to get, I forgot this big old box of acetone and alcohol, so I left it in my backseat. I'm about to run back out and get that, and then I need to clean out these soak off bowls for the first client, and then. Okay, so quick unboxing of what we got. We got some powder, and it's got, I hate when powder comes with like all the little dust or powder like on the side. It's just like a sensory thing for me. I don't like it. Okay, so powder, and then let me get the big box. So in the big box, like I said, okay, they put little cute pink frillies in there. We got cute little pink. They never put this. Okay. Oh yeah, this is the alcohol, and this is gonna be the acetone. I don't need it yet, so let's clean out those bowls.
Okay, so yeah, my bad. She had arrived a little bit earlier than I was expecting, so we're just gonna get straight into her removal. So she had this gel polish on from the first time that I actually met her, and that was an emergency squeeze-in appointment. It was like maybe 9 or 10 p.m. that I got a text from, I don't even know this client to begin with. This was my first time ever talking to her or meeting her, but she basically found me online and texted me that she needed an emergency squeeze-in appointment to get off some press-on nails that just went completely left. She had glued on the wrong sizes onto the wrong nails, and it wouldn't come off. Even I was struggling a little bit to get those nails off. So I'm just doing the removal here. She had halfway gotten this hand off, but I'm just gonna go through and like lightly buff or etch the nail at the same time as making sure all the gel polish comes up before we start her acrylic set. Eventually, we're going to transition her to BIAB nails once they grow out a little bit more underneath the acrylic. But back to the original story time of when she hit me up the first time. Y'all will not believe when I was taking off her nails. Usually I do my soak offs one hand at a time, so that way just the process moves a little faster. So I'll start by like doing the thinning down, just like drilling down the acrylic or the gel, or in that case the press-ons, and then having the one hand soak in acetone while I start thinning or drilling down the other hand. When I did her first hand, I literally filled up the soak off bowl with like the hot water at the bottom, and I just clipped on the top and told her to put her hands in, and there was no acetone in the bowl. So for like the first 10 minutes of it soaking that first hand, I literally took it out. It was dry bone. Those press-ons were looking back at me, looking at them, looking at her, looking at me. We're all looking at each other, and nothing is done. And to make matters worse, I even went back to put more hot water in the bowl after discovering there was no acetone in the bowl. I went back to the sink, put more water in the bowl, and forgot the acetone the second time. I am shocked that she is back here after that night, but I think we were just both very tired. But let's just get straight into her set. As you see, we've got the almond tips on, and we're going in with some Young Nails primer. And I made sure to I usually do 2 to 3 coats of that. Usually depending on like the client's like level of roughness on their hands, I guess you could say, because some of my clients are like really dainty and gentle on their nails, and the other times they're like really rough, so I gotta kind of tailor it to each of them. All right, let's see. We're gonna move into some applications. So this is gonna be, I believe I used Cover Pink from Young Nails, which is like a pretty universal base. It usually looks good on a lot of my clients, different skin tones, and then it grows out really nice. So it's really nice underneath for French tips and just looking like they're not as grown out as they are usually after a few weeks. Like it's just kind of seamless, you know? So yeah, this is just gonna be a really quick and smooth application. They already look so buttery smooth per use though. But yeah, I'm just gonna let y'all watch this application and check back in when we get to the polish. So it wasn't that much filing and shaping that was needed on this set. It was already just so cute because usually before I shape my tips like pretty narrow, depending on how, I guess, tapered the client wants their almonds. So she wanted hers pretty. I think we got them pretty tapered for at the length that we got her at. It's not too long, but we got a nice, you know, slim, slender taper. But as you see, I'm going in with some black polish. This polish is really, really good because I'm using a gel paint actually. I'm using like a regular gel polish brush, but I'm dipping it over into a gel paint pod that you can kind of see on the side a little bit. But especially with black polish, you want to get something that's really good and one coat coverage because you don't want to keep going over and over and over, but also you want to put it on a nice even thin coat so that it doesn't wrinkle up and bubble up and then peel off basically. So I'm just being really careful, polishing all the way up to the cuticle, getting it as close as I possibly can without flooding it. And of course I'm keeping a cleanup brush with like a little dapping dish of acetone next to me just to clean up any of the sidewalls or in the cuticle if it does flood or push up a little bit. And then just make sure, especially when you're doing almond, that you go around the free edge of the nail so that it just looks clean and seamless. But this black is one coat. She is that girl. I'm gonna have to leave it in the the description box down below for you guys because she's absolutely tea. I mean, look at her. Flawless victory. Now that we've got all 10 black coats on there looking super shiny and sleek, we're adding a little bit of top coat, and this is top coat from Nelson Blinks. I will have it linked in the description box down below as well. This has been like my tried and true top coat for some time now. I've been through a few, like Valentino I think was like my first like die-hard top coat, and then I switched to not polish, and then now I'm at Nelson Blinks. So if you use any of those two, I low-key would tell you to switch. I mean, you know, do what you want to do, but you know, I'm only using the best over here, you feel me? Another thing, when you're top coating, make sure that at the end you check the thumb because sometimes it'll still be a little bit wet and then it'll smear in your top coat, especially with dark colors like black or even just like any opaque colors. You want to just check the thumb and make sure they get that all up in the light so that it's dry and it doesn't mess up your top coat. But this was the last step before we have the final product. This is super clean and super neat. 2 fingers are definitely touching. Okay, so my first client is done. My Carmenita. That's it for today. I thought I was gonna have a whole day for you guys, but yeah, the client that was at 1 p.m. canceled, and
that's it for me today. Your girl is out and I'm about to go home. I don't know what I'm about to do, but thank you guys so much for coming to my first day in the life. This is just what it is. Like, I hope that this trend does not continue of people not showing up as I keep recording, because I swear it's every time I pull out the camera. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Join the Cuties. Come on now, join the Cuban Cuties. Join the club, girl. Make sure that you turn on your post notifications. I will be dropping videos weekly on here now since I have an editor. And if you want to keep up with me on a day-to-day basis, make sure y'all follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. I'm on those pretty much every day, and I'll be interacting, you know, with the comments on there too. That's all I got for y'all today, though. I will see y'all next time. Bye.